It's fine. Okay, good. Oh, phew. Okay. Welcome in everybody. So Refraction. I done did it. Yes, I did. Welcome in for Refraction, Adrift on the Sea. Dr. Nibbles. Yep, pro streamer. Sorry about all the debugging. Like it literally was working like before I hit go. I just turned it on mute. What's up? I'm good. Just. Okay, cool. Everything's working now. I was just planning on playing King's Quest 3, but in CGA, assuming I can get that going and it doesn't screw up at the last minute. Let's see. We got King's Quest 3. Okay, so we should have the DOSBox window. You thought? Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Like I literally just changed the. I think the microphone was in a weird state because I tried putting in a different USB port and it decided no, white noise is the way it is. So let's see if this works. I'll just fiddle with the music a little bit, turn that down a bit. Let's see here. Oh, and that's loud too. Okay, hang on. Alright. So readable. Hang on. That's better. Yeah, you get all four colours. Oh, okay. So a bit of a chaos stream today. Phew. Alright, so this is King's Quest 3 in amazing CGA. So I may need to pause it because the text does go very quickly. Gwydion is a lonely lad of 17 who has lived for as long as he can remember with an evil and cruel wizard by the name of Manannan. Gwydion gazes upon the countryside of Eludor with longing, wishing he were free to leave, but alas, such is not the case. Oh, I think I know the one you're talking about. Manannan treats the poor boy like his slave, ordering him about, constantly threatening him, and refusing to ever let him leave the premises. Often, Gwydion wonders who he really is, and how he came to live with the old wizard. But Manannan offers no help in that area. It's so readable. Blue and pink text. Yeah, there's another... I have to remember. There's another mode. I'll see if I can toggle it. I remember thinking this start was very Black Cauldron. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess you've got that strong fantasy setting. I guess with Black Cauldron, you kind of... You know who you are and you just set it on a mission. Whereas here, it's the opposite. You kind of have to find your own mission. You're not sure you agree with the choice of dithering technique. Yeah, it can... I mean, they worked with what they had. Problem is if I press enter, it's just going to skip the whole cutscene. Oh, who's this? Suddenly, the front door opens and out stalks Manannan the wizard. Gwydion, he shouts harshly. Oh yeah, okay, the chores, I can see that. Oh no, uh-oh. Gwydion rushes to his side, afraid he may be in trouble. Why are you not working, boy? The wizard sneers. Gwydion mumbles a faint reply. The kitchen floor is filthy. Manannan grumbles. Go sweep it now. Turning on his heel, the wizard re-enters the house, slamming the door behind him. Oh no, what are you going to do? Yep, a lot of text that Here we go. Okay. Such is the story of young Gwydion's life to this point. What's a poor boy to do? Oh well, in resignation, Gwydion obediently follows Manannan into the house. Alright, that should be it. Hey David Alexander, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, I don't.
I've heard from Crispin.
Thanks, Adrift. That was a good Cedric. So if I remember correctly, Control R should toggle composite mode. Here we go.
It looks like there's no way in.
I literally went through all the So King's Quest 5. Did I speed run Mad Dog again, setting initial time? No, I've only played it the once on, was it Wednesday? Yeah, so that was the 35-minute time. I reckon I could shave off some minutes on that because it's kind of very casual. Sorry, David. There's a cooldown, a minute cooldown.
Right.
Yep. Thank you, Cedric. So there's actually two palettes. So I can't remember which one. So yeah, so I remember playing in this sort of CGA mode, the more brown one. Yeah, because the other one's a bit too cyan. And there is, I can't remember which one it is, but there's a mode where it's designed for composite displays, so it uses multiple colors to try and create an extra color which wouldn't normally be there. But I guess we can try this one, and if people don't like this palette, we can move to a different one. So this is King's Quest 3, and you play this guy called Gwydion. Pick your 4 favorite colors. Pick your 4 worst ones. This color scheme looks very odd. I kind of like the red flooring, but we can go for this one if you like. We can always change it up for each room. So this, at least at this point, you are you had an orange monitor back in the day. I had the monitor I had like a little button, and you could like, is this inconspicuous button in the corner? It looked like a logo, and if you pressed it, it turned everything green, and I thought it was the coolest thing. But I was probably just a nerdy kid. But yeah, like, so King's Quest 3, yeah, so you're essentially a slave for the Wizard Manannan, and it turns out this wizard has been like kidnapping kids. A good old monochrome Hercules. Yeah, I only really had CGA and stuff. I missed out on the pure black and white gaming. But black and orange. Yeah, okay. Literally made a joke about orange men at work today. I suppose there are still people that remember him. This is your most favorite King's Quest. Oh, hey streamer, how's it going? Welcome in. I will see if my shout out time works. It probably won't because my bot's been broken. Nope. Oh no.
Oh, what a sad song she plays.
Oh, it did work. Hooray. Yeah, check out a streamer. She's I don't think she streams that often, but she has been playing like King's Quest games in the past, and I think I first started watching her when she was playing King's Quest 3. Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, no, but yeah, she was playing like King's Quest a while back, so maybe she'll get back into it. But hey, welcome in. What was he doing? Oh yeah, so this is Gwydion, and he's a slave, and he's essentially, Manannan's been taking in boys to be his slaves for however long, and it's around about the 18th birthday that he kills them off. Yeah, so, and Gwydion's like almost about to hit 18, so you actually literally only have like a day or two in-game time to solve everything before the wizard kills you off. You love the spellbook and the timing. Yeah. Oh, the spellbook is amazing. So I don't. So I do have a King's Quest 3 box, but it's in Tasmania at the moment. But I do have the King's Quest companion, and fortunately, in the companion, it's got all the spells in it. So at the very least, I've got a reference for all the spells, and the timing. Yeah, I love the timing as well. Like, just having to like figure out, like, plan what you're going to do next in the 20 minutes or so that you had in between wizard trips. Does he eventually kill you if you play it on and on? I think I thought it was based on a time limit, but it also could just be that because when you fail a chore, the wizard will like punish you in various ways, and if he punishes you too many times, he just kills you off. And one of the things is like he wants you to feed him, and there's only like 3 food items that you can use to feed him. So eventually you run out of food, and the wizard will get annoyed enough at you that he'll kill you. So I think there's a few ways. So I was going to see if I can trigger. So there's that stupid cat. So it's all a little bit random. I don't know. I thought maybe the bear's house just had the one porridge. I know what you mean. Yeah. But I think there's just the one porridge. It doesn't replenish, but I could be wrong with that. So right now you've been tasked with cleaning the kitchen. So let's do that. Yeah, exactly. I'm Little Two-Pack. Welcome in. Well, the DOS version does let you toggle between the 2 palettes. So we've got this one, and we've got this eye-searing cyan and purple. I thought this one was a bit more relaxed, so let's try this one. Oh, here we go. So the wizard gives you a whole bunch of chores to do, and one of them is clean the kitchen. And if you don't complete them fast enough, he'll punish you. And then there's different amusing punishments like hanging you from the ceiling or just making you do exercises. I think one he turns you into a bug or something. So the only problem with these graphics is that it's a little bit hard to see everything. So we should be able to take some of this stuff. Take fork. Look. Oh, snail, that's the one. Iron rack. Oh, spoon. That does not look like a spoon. Take a bowl. So you retrieve the clay bowl from the kitchen shelf and take it with you. Gritty and sweeping would be a god emote. Yeah, well, I was thinking like a good emote, not a good. Yeah, I've got 2 slots now for animated emotes, so I'll have to think about that. I haven't quite decided. I was thinking maybe like a Space Quest 4 one with Roger going through the time stream. No, I'm a little too fat. This is just on normal DOS box. Unfortunately, I don't have original hardware anymore. So this is in DOS box. I'm just passing in the command line arguments to the interpreter to run it in CGA mode. And if you look, yeah, so there's a graphics mode under special, and you can use that to toggle between 2 different palettes. But this is how I played it back in the day. Like we had we didn't get EGA or VGA until much later, so a lot of my games I just played it in 4-color CGA. Right now there is a loaf of bread, some fruit, and a mutton chop on the table. Take bread. You take the loaf of bread and carry it with you. Oh, that's, yeah, something like that. Only one that the G-Funk hasn't already done. Yeah, I kind of, this is kind of like a cozy, like a warm, I mean, it's limited, but it's kind of like a warm palette, the brown. Fruit and mutton chop. Take the fruit, carry it with you. Take mutton chop. All right, so Oh, that's interesting. Sorry for the flashing. Okay, so it looks like DOSBox does not like having a text mode. I wonder if that's a palette thing. If I change that, still flashes. All right, I won't look at inventory too much. That's a weird. I haven't seen that before. But if you look in the inventory very briefly, you can see there's no stars next to anything. And so if there's a star next to an item, it means it's a magical item, and Mananan will kill you because he doesn't want you doing any magic. So if I take the cat somehow, too far away. All right, come on, come here, buddy. All right, so if I take fur, all right, you manage to pluck some fur before he viciously scratches and leaps from your arms. With grim satisfaction, you survey your wounds. Stupid cat, you scoff. Whether you know it or not, you just helped me. The detestable cat leaps from your arms, snarling and screeching. So if we're looking at inventory now, we've got cat here, and it's got a little star next to it. And that means it's a magical item. So because Mananan's in the home, if he pops in, he's going to kill us. So we might have to get the cat here later, but what you can do is you can hide it in your bed, because it turns out he doesn't go in your room. He doesn't. Oh, here we go. You get it on your hands and knees and shove it under the bed. It will be safe from the wizard's sharp eyes there. So nice. So we actually got some magical items without the wizard knowing, which is kind of nice. Look in room. Look. This is your own pitiful bed chamber. Hey, repeated ghost. How's it going? How are you feeling? You recovered from your COVID woes? Welcome in. We're just playing King's Quest 3 in CGA. This is your own pitiful bed chamber. Compared to Menan's fine room, yours is almost a cell. The bed is hard and uncomfortable, with only a threadbare blanket and a small flat pillow. The other furnishings are junk. But as poor as it is, it's your own haven, as the wizard never enters it. Pretty much better now? Oh, that's good to hear, yeah. I saw that you were still posting like cat pictures and stuff, so I thought, oh, she can't be that sick, but yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better. Because, yeah, I haven't had it yet. I don't really want it, but haven't heard it's great. Gwydion doesn't even get his own chamber pot? No, he gets to the dresser. One drawer is completely missing. No, he has to sneak his own, he has to use the wizard's one when he's not looking. Look at wall. You have always admired this lovely tapestry. It adds one of the few bright spots to this dreary house. Look at tapestry. Look behind tapestry. Here we go. Nice little Easter egg. It's no joke. I am double vaccinated and boosted, and was out for the week. Is very exhausted. Yeah, I'm in the same situation, like triple vaxxed at this point, but still not looking forward to that inevitable COVID infection. So I'm hoping to put it off as long as possible. Maybe he can pee out the window from bed. We can try that. I don't know if the pass will accept it, but we'll see. You lift the bottom of the tapestry and peer behind it. The wall is filled with cracks. You can see why Mananan would hang a tapestry here. There are also dozens of charcoal scribbled drawings, diagrams, maps and notes to programmers with the legend King's Quest 4. But you're uninterested in this, since you presently have your hands full with King's Quest 3. You lower the tapestry and smooth out the wrinkles. Look at window. You can see most of the countryside of Aludor from this vantage point. Pee out window. What's a pee? Sorry, I'm a little teapat. Backseating is definitely encouraged, but unfortunately the game won't always accept every command. Oh, here we go. What's this? Gwydion, I have decided to take a journey. Interesting. So this is where we can start grabbing as many things as we want. You're kidding? Oh yeah, no, that's cool. Definitely kid away. Because yeah, I'd like this to be like an interactive, as interactive as possible with an old computer game. So I don't know if you can see, but there's a little fly here on the ground here. Take fly. Well, we'll look on ground first. Let's flip ground. You see nothing on the dusty floor but a dead fly. So if you take the fly, you pick up the dead fly and drop it into your hand. Disgustedly, you look at it. I don't want to carry around a dead fly, you think. So picking off its wings, you throw the rest away. So it's better to carry wings than a fly. But if we look in our inventory, which is flashing for I don't know why, we've got fly wings, and they've got a little star next to it, an asterisk, so it means it's a magical thing. Look through telescope. You put your eye to the glass. It amazes you how near everything seems. You can see squirrels climbing faraway trees. No wonder the wizard knows all activities in Ludor. So as far as I know, that's all we need to do up here. There's that stupid cat. We can, fairly sure we can kick the cat. Screech. That's a nice way of getting out of the way. So we can look under the rug. You tug at the rug for quite a while before realizing you're standing on it. You lift up the rug in several places and look under it. Sad to say, all you see is the dust you swept under there yesterday. Look under a pillow. Look under the bed. Dropping to your hands and knees, you peer under the bed. There is absolutely nothing there. We can open a drawer. In the vanity drawer, there are many uninteresting items, although your wizard's hand mirror may come in handy. You grab it, then close the drawer. So we need to remember some of the things. Cat abuse. Yeah, no, that's fair. Welcome in, cool babe. Actually, let's test out my shout out command. It was not working before. So cool babe, welcome in. Definitely, I think everyone is probably aware of cool babe now, but check her out. She does a lot of.
Stay away from those bees.
Congratulations. Thank you, Big D. I assume for the affiliate. I did. Hang on, I'll yeah, but definitely check out Girl Babe. She does a lot of retro adventure gaming. And let's see, who else have we got? We've got Big D just came in, so definitely check out Big D. He's literally more of a retro variety streamer, but to check him out, he's cool. Who have we got here? I'm a little teapot. He's been doing some retro, like actual hardware retro gaming. So what else have we got? And Repeated Ghosts. So Repeated Ghost, she's an artist and she does a lot of like 3D modeling on stream. Oh, I'm streaming right now. Oh, thanks, Big Day. Thanks. Everyone does retro. Yeah, for some reason I follow a lot of retro people. But yeah, if you like sort of 3D sculpting, just chilling out and chatting and listening to interesting music, definitely check out Repeated Ghosts. Oh yeah, Dr. Nibbles. All right. Do a shout out for Dr. Nibbles. Dr. Nibbles, he seems to alternate between like sort of PlayStation-esque retro and more DOS stuff. So, but he's a fun time too. I think we caught him when he started playing Commander Keen. Interesting music. I had a brain fart and I couldn't think. I wanted to say industrial, but that's not quite. It's more techno industrial. I'm terrible with naming music. Who have we got? Who else have we got? Oh yeah, and a streamer. I'm not sure if she's still here, but check her out. She's kind of a newer streamer. She streams occasionally. Industrial Works? No, okay, cool. Yeah, I think that was it. I think I've shouted out everybody. Yeah. So if I think most people know everyone, but if you don't, check out all those streamers, give them a follow. Oh, Skyroads, that's right. Yeah, I remember you, I mean, it was Jill of the Jungle you were playing later. Ah, no worries, you're welcome, Australia. Yeah, there's lots of cool people in the retro community. So let's search this cupboard. You're startled to discover an ancient parchment scroll. Its ink is faded, but it seems to be a map. Taking this treasure, you lead everything else exactly as it was. You love that game? Skyroads and Children. Yeah, Skyroads. I should play it. So this puzzle here is a bit weird. So if you look at Gwydion, he's like not even half. Like he's less than half the height of the cupboard. But you're expected to search top of cupboard, I think. You run a hand along the top of the closet. Suddenly, you touch something metallic. Grabbing it, you discover a small brass key. What could it unlock? Open drawer. You find baubles and trinkets, which do not interest you. Suddenly, your eye falls on something that does. A vial labelled Rose Petal Essence, which you eagerly take. You've only ever heard it in your name, and I'm realizing I've never really pronounced it properly. Well, I don't know if I am pronouncing it properly. Maybe all I can suggest is I think maybe it's true for like a lot of for people who read more than they speak. Like they read the words out in their head, and then they never figure out the true pronunciation or something. Maybe has really long arms. Maybe it's always been it. At least graphically, it doesn't look like he should be. Like it makes sense for Menanin because he's a really tall dude, but for Gwydion, that's what he's around to. Hopefully, people are polite enough that they don't go like, "Oh, you're pronouncing this wrong. What's wrong with you?" So sometimes these books have like pronunciation guides, but unfortunately this one doesn't mention how to pronounce Gwydion. Yeah, but pronunciation is always a hazard. Oh, what's that? What's that dagger? Oh, is that? Oh, you got a new emote. It finally came in. Manana, like the puppet song. Just to be cheeky. Manana, do do ba do do. Yeah, that works too. That's awesome. I'm still waiting for some of my approvals. I've just got the my 3 dogs, but there's an extra dog waiting. Yeah, so at least for those emotes, we've got Pilot, we've got Bindi, and we've got Dee Dee. So I've got Maxi still to come. Tucking the chicken firmly under one arm, you gently pluck a small feather, then let it go. So I'm just collecting. Hey, Mr. Wolflet, welcome in. How's it going? Oh, and there's a cup here. So take that. So we've found a mysterious key in the bedroom. Oh, you went to the tip? How was the tip? Did you get another sewing machine? Bought stuff you don't need? Oh, that's good. Good. Good to hear. Search desk. And we're getting food now. Open drawer. You're getting food. Technically not food. So yeah, you do need food. Unlock a cupboard. So it turns out this key should, inside you find the wizard's magic wand. You take it with you, knowing it could mean death if he finds it missing. So we have to remember all these things that we've grabbed. No. And if we look at the bookshelf. We have to so we see this trapdoor and we're like, how do we open this trapdoor? So many books line the bookshelf. You wonder when Manananan has time to read them all. Titles cover many subjects from ancient Arabic mythology to a study of the heavens to the philosophies of Socrates. Bookshelf. A book. Carefully examining the bookshelf, you notice a glint of metal behind one huge volume. Look metal. That's not what I wanted. Look glint. There may be something metallic behind that large book. So I don't know which one's the large book. We say 4 Shades of Grey. Maybe. I don't know if that's what Mananan is into. Full book. Morons. Hang on. Is that Portal 2 that you're referencing, or is this another? It sounds like something that what's his face was saying Portal 2. You push the large book aside, revealing a metal lever attached to the back of the bookshelf. Okay, here we go. So now we can pull the lever. Hooray! A trapdoor opens, revealing steep stone steps leading into the darkness. So all Cave Johnson? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Repeated ghost. Don't you open that trapdoor. So I think we can look at this map. I can't remember, because I remember look at the map. Oh, the magic map ink hasn't faded away. Has faded away. So far it isn't much help. Alright, so we can actually... I wanted to look at chart. Chart has no meaning to it. Okay. Look at these graphics. So sometimes you will encounter a cat down here and he'll just kill you. So the tricky bit at the moment is that we can't... I don't know if we can make much here. Look at shelf. You curiously gaze at the strange jars of ingredients, the animal and human bones, and other odd implements which line the rows of shelves. You see jars of ingredients resting on labelled shelves. The shelves bearing such ghastly names as powdered fish bone, nightshade juice, mandrake root powder, saffron, toad spittle, and toadstool powder. So we can take all that. Take fish bone. Bookshelf. Take juice. Bookshelf. Take powder. Take nightshade. Oi, saffron. I can take that. Mandrake root powder. Okay. Mandrake root powder. Take saffron. You remove the jar labeled saffron from the laboratory shelf and carry it with you. Toad spittle and toadstool powder. Oh, hang on. French toast, please. Welcome in. Thank you for raiding. How's it going? Hey, fucked. Oh, special raid messages. Hey. Hang on. Let's give you a shout out. How was Jackbox? That'd be useful and questful, right? Yeah, it would. Don't have to even pick it up from midnight. At midnight. Pretty good, my friend. That's good. I lurked in there briefly. What kind of crazy color palette is this? This is CGA. I thought for great justice. I think I got everything. Hang on. Toadstool powder. Have a doggy. Oh, it's a good doggy. I'm glad you appreciate that doggy. I managed to find a clip where you're like, ugh, what was that? Take toadstool powder. All right, I got everything. But thank you very much for the doggy. And that's also a very cute mushroom. But yeah, Harry Squishmas, this is CJ, and have another doggy. Oh no. So if you don't like your eyes, you can have this searing bright RGA. Fucked. Thank you for following. welcome in. I hope you enjoy the King's Quest 3 streams. There's one more doggy French toast that you're missing out. There will be more. I just got to get them approved. I don't know why they're not approved. So, one of the cool things about King's Quest 3 is that you can make spells. So if I had the box, which I don't have with me at the moment, I would have a manual, and in that manual will be all these spells that I can cast. I don't have a manual, but I have the next best thing, which is the King's Quest Companion. When you become affiliate, approve it almost always takes a super long time the first time. Yeah, it's weird. Like, so my 3 of my modes were approved immediately, and 2 which was like a floppy disk and another dog, that Twitch just decided, no, those ones we need to look at more carefully. So we'll see how we go. So I think maybe they've got like they've got an algorithm somewhere, and if it looks too phallic or too copyrightable, maybe it has to get manual approvable. Like, what are these things? Yeah, exactly. Well, a lot of retro streamers, they start off with like, oh, that's a good idea. Haven't even made a most yet. Oh, yeah, Dr. Nibbles, you should. It's fun. I have, yeah, because I've got 2 animated slots, and David Alexander suggested like a sweeping one, Gwydion sweeping, so that I have to, maybe I could do like a little 3D rotation of alpha waves. Your drum shot emote looked like a you-know-what to the auto scan. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Or even Ghoulbabe's dagger. I guess that could be confused as something else. So we're making some spells. That took over a week to get approved. Oh no. I'm a little too bad. That's amazing. That's awesome. Hang on, is that from Leisure Suit Larry 3? Yeah, Ziggy's head is too much head for Twitch. I'm a little too bad. I love that emote. That's awesome. The problem with seeing like people with cool emotes is like you wish that you thought of it first so you could steal it for your stream, but that's cool. So, what am I doing? Yes, please follow and subscribe to everybody so you can get all these cool emotes. One day I'll add some more that are cool. So I'm just looking at the spells at the moment, and for example, transforming somebody into a cat, that sounds like a useful spell, but it needs fish oil, and we don't have fish oil yet. Teleportation at random, that sounds useful, but it needs mistletoe and a stone of unusual color, and we don't have those yet. Understanding the language of creatures. Small feather from a bird, we have that. There's a chicken. Tiny tuft of fur from any animal, we've got that. The cat here. 1 dried reptile skin, we don't have that yet. Powdered fish bone, I believe we got that on the shelf. A thimbleful of dew, and a magic wand. So we need some dew. We need a reptile skin, possibly some fur. Flying like an eagle or a fly. We've got fly wing. We've got saffron. We've got rose petal essence. We don't have an eagle feather, but we do have fly feathers, so we could maybe do something with that. Becoming invisible. We need lard. We don't have that one yet. And causing a deep sleep, we need acorns, don't have that. Brewing a storm, ocean water, don't have that. I think we're running out of spells. Yeah, so what have I missed? Pretty sick. Everyone's just admiring everyone's emotes. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, French toast has a lot of cool emotes. What is that like a pickle Rick with wings? Or is, wow, okay, that's weird, Fox. What was I doing? I think maybe if I've got saffron and rose petal essence, which I do. Sorry for the flashing. I don't know why this is flashing. It's really annoying. Rose Pearl Essence. I think I've got... Yes. So we can actually make one spell at the moment, and that is the flying like an eagle or a fly. So let's try and make a spell. Acorns can put people to sleep if thrown fast. Turns out a lot of things can put people to sleep if thrown fast enough. I've learned the hard way. What is that one? Oh, okay. The Wii Squad. Okay, that sounds slightly inappropriate. So let's try and make a spell. So the amusing thing about this is that if I stuff up in any way, I just die. So we'll find out. We'll see how far I can go with this. I'm probably missing something. Claire is a favorite streamer. Oh, okay. I don't think. Well, click on those emotes, and you should be able to. Oh, she's live too. So yeah, click on that emote, and you should be able to pop over there. I don't know Claire, but apparently it's a favorite streamer of repeated ghosts. You know you must work with the utmost care. Hi, Toiji. She's cool too. And Ken. Oh, there's too many cool notes. Every step is critical. Each must be done in the proper way, in the proper sequence. You tremble in anticipation. I'll have to check her out, Peter Ghost. Yeah, there's too many cool people streaming. It's hard to keep up. Alright, so step one is put a pinch of saffron in essence. You carefully sprinkle the precious saffron into the vial of rose petal essence. Dandy was interviewed on her stream too. Oh, cool. What is this one? The Bear Boo Police. Oh god. Oh, winged spirits, set me free of earthly bindings, just like thee. In this essence, behold the might to grant the precious gift of flight. And then we just do wave the magic wand. You wave the magic wand over the vial of rose petal essence. Successfully completing the spell, you again look at the wizard's laboratory. Sweet. So I've now got a spell. And we've spent about 9 minutes doing all this. Made a spell. It sure is hard to keep up. I'm watching you and two other streamers. 8 years, right? Yeah, I think I've tried doing the whole 3 streams at a time. Usually I can manage 2 to switch in between them. 3 is a bit tricky. But I do appreciate the dedication to keeping view counts up. Thank you, Dr. Nibbles. What is this one, Fox? Spin, hydrate, for science. I don't mind if I do. Get ye flash. Get ye flash. Haven't got that command. Yeah, just everyone just follow everybody else, because if they're not streaming, they probably will at some point, and they're all cool people. So yeah, just if you see someone in chat, yeah, that's close enough. You can add a full stop, and it treats it as a sentence, and there's a bit of a pause.
Say flask.
Let's try that.
Get the flask.
Yeah, it's a bit of a... Yeah, definitely follow Heir Squishmas, who I do not believe has streamed ever. But he's always a good time. Oh, there you go. First stream. When was Heir Squishmas's first stream? Take 2. I must have missed that one. Oh, I think you're on cooldown, French. Sorry.
You can't get the flask.
You have to imagine why you can't get E-Flask. The game certainly isn't going to tell you. No. That was over a year ago. Oh, January 20... Oh, man. Okay. So everyone's just hanging for the next Heir Squishmas stream. Alright, this stupid cat can kill you. So, I've already saved. But look at that. Oh no! That darn cat really did it to you this time. Tripping over the cat, you fall to your death.
Texas Instruments computer.
Yes. Rest in peace, definitely, yeah. Sorry, Gwydion. Thanks for playing King's Quest 3. Next time, be more careful. There will be a lot more deaths in this game. So right now, I'm doing all these things behind the wizard's back. So if you note, you might note that timer at the top of the screen. So I think I've got about... So he left at about 5 minutes into the game. So I think I've only got another 10 minutes. I think he takes about 20 minutes. The wizard does about things for 20 minutes. So here's a fun thing. Mount. So let's see how we go with this. No. I think if I wasn't playing on stream, I wouldn't be rushing through this. Like, the problem is it's not very interesting for other people to watch me do this carefully. But on the other hand, it's also amusing to watch me die lots of times. So many flashbacks. Yeah. You're probably still getting like nightmares. Just wake you up in feverish sweats. Ah. Let's look on the ground. Soft grass soothes your aching feet. So there's nothing there. I don't think we can take grass. No reason to take it. Alright, fine. So if we look at our map now, it actually starts filling in with bits and pieces of falling off the mountain again. Yeah, just continue. Well, say that, but yeah, I do get nightmares about falling. So I wonder what that means. The magic map's faded ink has brightened, but only in those places where you've been. So I can actually use this to teleport around places I've been, but not to the actual castle. You still have to, the mansion. You still have to go and climb the mountain, which is kind of annoying. So I think we can take mud here. Oh. With a wooden spoon, you kneel and scoop a spoonful of wet mud from the stream's bank. You carry it with you. And this eagle has dropped a handy feather, which is not... You can't quite see it with the power. Take feather. Okay. There is mistletoe, but I forget where that is. I think it's on a rock. If you've seen one rock, you've seen them all. Maybe it's this tree? The beautiful stream ripples through these stately trees. Okay. So there is... it looks like a boomerang, the feather that is. Look at feather. The chicken feather is small and light, no more than a piece of fluff. Oh, it actually looks at both. Cool. The eagle's feather, tail feather, makes you wonder what it would be like to soar among the clouds. When it was on the floor, I mean. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. It's a nice tree, but totally uninteresting. All right. So we can actually... As you touch the sticky web, a giant spider drops down from her lair in the tree above. You attempt to escape, but her sticky web holds you fast. Oh, okay. Just ate him up. All right. Whee. Thanks for playing King's Quest 3. King's Quest 3. Next time, be more careful. Whoops. So I can actually defeat that spider now, because I've got the eagle feather. So I can dip eagle feather in essence. Extremely condescending game. Oh, that's a lot of CR games like this. So as an eagle, I can grab this spider. You swoop close to the spider web and find the huge spider guarding this entrance. Taking her in your beak, you vow to get rid of her once and for all. Yeah, Sierra themselves, they always... They didn't treat players with respect all the time. And I think everyone appreciated that kind of humor back then, maybe? I don't know. Maybe just people were jerks in the 80s. So the problem with doing this now is this sets a time limit. A buddy of mine is going to read... What? It's not that bad. Oh, that's... What? Okay, cool. Like natural. I'll... Alright, I'll pretend. I'll act surprised. So I'm not going to get the spider yet, because if I do get rid of that spider, General Brutal 2020. Oh, hello, General Brutal 2020. Thank you very much for the raid. How are you going? Welcome in. This was a complete surprise. I'll give you a shout out. What have you been playing, General? Call of Duty Warzone. Ah, okay. For the son of a... Hooray, it's me. Hi. How's Call of Duty? Dr. Nibbles sent you over. Oh, thank you very much, Dr. Nibbles. Dr. Nibbles, if I think everyone knows Dr. Nibbles, if you just rated in, and he suggested me to raid, but definitely check out Dr. Nibbles. Yeah, Creepy Pastero 27, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, my name's Sonnerbelt. I just
You have no chance to serve it. Make your time. Ha ha ha.
Thank you, French Toast.
In AD 21 war was beginning. How are you, gentlemen? All your base are belong to us. You are on the way to destruction. You have no chance to serve it. Make your time. Ha 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 ha.
That's amazing. I agree, Google Babe.
Welcome, Raiders. Ha 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 ha.
But yeah, thank you for the raid. Yeah, I'm just a retro streamer. I just started streaming, so I've just been playing like sort of old adventure games and the occasional DOS game. I do sort of some reverse engineering of old games too, but I haven't really shown that off just yet on stream. It's kind of tricky to figure out the best way to do that without boring people. You want to touch the beard? We'll see how we go. That's I think right now it's a look but don't touch situation. Maybe if technology improves, there might be a channel redemption for that. But we just got rid of a spider. But I was just telling everyone that I don't want to get rid of the spider just yet, because that triggers a pirate ship to appear, and I don't quite want that yet. Press use it a little bit. So I use a tool called IDA Pro, which is it's been around for a while, but it's used for like disassembling code. And there's a version that ScumVM distributes to developers that is the last version of IDA Pro that supports DOS. So I use that for like, I put in a DOS executable, and then I get like assembly, and then from there I sort of hand convert it into C to get like a working program that I can use, like port to SDL or anything like that. There are like automatic decompilation tools, but I haven't had good luck with them, not with DOS code anyway. Absolute madman. We'll see, yeah. Thanks, General Brutal. It's, I don't know, it's not, I wouldn't say it's more like just sort of time, like takes a lot of time and persistence, but not really. I think it's something that a lot of people could learn, like just still struggle with C sharps. Well, yeah. Well, we'll see as you get like into the more high level languages, like there's more features, and there's more like sort of library, like it comes bundled with all these libraries that you have to learn. Whereas at least with C, less so with C++, but C you can kind of keep the whole language in your head. C++ is a bit more struggling with C++, mostly because I haven't caught up with my learning. Yeah, a lot of people only use like a portion of C++. Like they carve out, they find a section that they're comfortable with. Like I recommend not going too crazy with like templates and stuff, even though C++ lets you do that. Look at tree. What's on this tree? So there is a tree somewhere with mistletoe. I can't remember where it is. Maybe it's up here. Yeah, like C Sharp, I think is like a good language, but there's a lot to learn just because it's attached to like all of the libraries that Microsoft provides. Look at tree. Oh, here we go. One of the trees has a light green colored plant growing upon it. On closer inspection, you see that it's mistletoe. Interesting. Take mistletoe. You search among the hanging mistletoe until you find a sprig that has dried. You break it off and carry it with you. So if we looked in, we've got a list of spells in this book, and one of them required mistletoe. So which one was that one? It's not pronounced cash tag. You could. I've always said C sharp because you got your C, because C++ is just a pun on it's a pun on the increment operator in C. So you got C, C++. So C sharp is more of a musical thing. I guess you could say cash tag if you wanted to. Katash. And that sounds more like a clean on name. What does Dr. Spatso say about this?
Cash tag.
Ah, cash tag. Ah, look at this.
Oh,
Yeah.
likewise, I'm sure.
Thank you, Cedric. Shash tag. Good day to you, young man, greets the storekeeper. What can I do for you? So we've got 0 money. We can talk to the dude, and he can tell us what he's got. Talk to man. Now, what can I do for you? All right, you said that already. But we can pat the dog. Can you pat the dog? Yes, you can. As you pet him, Kenny licks your hand and thumps his tail in appreciation. Oh. A small wad of dog fur collects in your hand and you tuck it into your pocket for later use. Yay, dog emotes. Yeah, I agree, David Alexander. There needs to be more dogs in games. Ask Kenneth about. Is it hardcore? What's that ask? Boo. Alright. The for the doggos, awesome. More cute dogs and more non-evil cats. Yeah, how many Sierra games actually have a non-evil cat? Like, or is it just the same evil cat each time? You can, in Baldur's Gate, you can pet a dog and play fetch with it. That's amazing. I think Last of Us 2 also lets you do that. In between killing your pet dogs later on. That's kind of distressing. But yeah. Oh, there's lots of doggos now. Oh, this is great. Oh yeah, the undo dog and a happy kitty. That's not an evil kitty. Town 2. Oh no. So these are the bandits. So these guys, these aren't great. These guys aren't nice. Wrench, come over here with more ale. So if we wanted to, we could actually dip fly wings in essence. All right. And we can eavesdrop on these dudes. The game's probably not going to do it now. Here we go. I'll be having a new graphics card soon, so I might stream Baldur's Gate 3. Had a blast working the PAX East boost for Larian, by the way. They're pad dogs. Wenches aren't not harlots and boards. Ah, poor wenches. Sorry. PAX East. That's yeah. I mean, other than catching COVID, so you did enjoy yourself? Because I saw a couple of pictures of you at PAX. So did you get to Wenches get wenches. Did you meet many Baldur's Gate fans, or were you just sort of handing out stuff and didn't get to talk to many people? Because I've got PAX coming up in October, and I'm still I bought the tickets, but I'm still weighing whether or not I want to go, just because of the COVID stuff. But it's kind of like it's tough because like it's a good opportunity to like just hang out and meet people you haven't seen or haven't met ever. But also there's a chance of massive sickness and death. So yeah. Everyone was awesome. That's good to hear. Lots of fans. I was one of the people helping people play the game, because you already have a lot of that's 550 hours is crazy. I think if I put that many hours in a game, it was accidental. Like I had the game running overnight when I was in bed. PAX was fully vaxxed and masked in early access. Yeah. Well, I'm glad PAX is being careful with everything. The airports here in Australia, just if you look at this, you might see some news reports on Melbourne and Sydney, and it's packed full of people because they don't have quite the staff. So there's long lines, and it looks really dangerous. You had me talk to people and help them with the game, sanitize stations, etc. Right. That would have been fun. Oh no, I pressed the button wrong. Let's try that again. Open door. Oh. Oh. Dip wings. Oh. In essence. Wait. Okay. They just removed it. Yeah, I heard about masks. Like I heard people that were literally on an airplane, and then they announced while in flight, the mask restrictions have been restricted. You can take your mask off. So there's all these people in a tin can that should be wearing masks just taking their mask off and breathing on everyone. So yeah, it still needs to be common sense, I think, and it's not enough. You should go to bed, I'm a little Teapat. Good luck escaping the evil wizard. No worries. Thank you very much for coming in and viewing. I'll just give you a quick shout out again. Definitely. So I'm a little Teapat does retro stream, but he tries to do it on original hardware. So he's worth a follow if you're not already following him. I hear that. I didn't go this year. I have 2 little ones that can't be vaxxed. Yeah. Because the children's a difficult one. I think eventually the vaccinations will be approved for kids, but I don't know. I am also not knowledgeable enough about this stuff. Just get vaxxed if you're not already. People that I shared hotel room with, left and didn't get COVID, and people who was working at PAX were all fine too. No worries, I'm a little Teapat. I heard about that. So you could be right. Either that, or you got it just on the last day and you weren't quite infectious. It's tough to figure out when that happens, when you're infectious. But please stay safe, everybody. Here we go. Here's the message I missed before. You overhear snatches of 2 bandits' conversation. Squirm just like a pig. And that rope you rigged inside of that big old tree works great. Now nobody here will find art hideout. While I'll bet even that wizard ... Interesting. Planar masking by decree from unqualified Tampa judge. She was in storage. That makes sense. Say no more. That makes So we've just learned through eavesdropping on. I'll just say, because I don't got some info. Let's just see, because we're at 55 points now. If I go to town 2, oh no, you get 3 points for that. That was useful. So you can let's see how far we get as a fly. As a fly, all I can say is I recommend wearing a mask if in public. That's my non-controversial advice. Here, so as a flyer, we can actually investigate the tree that these bandits were just talking about. So in your insect form, you fit easily through the hole in the tree. You have flown through the hole at the base of the tree and are now inside the hollow trunk. You see a rope leading up into a small hole above you. This area is cramped and confining, even for a fly. So we can't actually do much. We can look, we can buzz, and then we can leave. So, can you get dysentery in this game? Good question, Paradigm. I believe you cannot. You should get at least 2. Fly, be gone, myself return. Not everything can be Oregon Trail. You never turn into a fly? I think this is the reason why you can turn into a fly, just so you can do the eavesdropping on the bandits and then optionally investigate the hole in the tree. Like, otherwise you just have to put your hand in the hole and hope for the best. And oh, here we go. So the only problem with streaming this game is that I'm talking and I'm running out of time, but we'll see how we go. Not everything reminds me of King's Quest 5. Oh yeah, because the later on you do turn into a fly, and then you got to do that the hole punch puzzle. I remember. Oh, and Zizzy, how's it going? Welcome in. You always put your hand in the strain. I mean, I don't recommend that. And yeah, like if you're going to talk about good advice, don't put hands in strange holes. Or just put caution to the wind and do what Cool Babe says. Thank you, MZZ, for the hydrate. If you're not following MZZ, I definitely recommend checking her out. She does retro chaos streams, or just chaotic. So yeah, and she's got haunting music. Serious.
Lizzie.
Hey. There's nothing of interest here, just some acorns. Oh, let's take an acorn. You pick and poke among the fallen acorns, looking for dried ones. You don't find any. These are all newly fallen. Newly fallen. Newly fallen. Newly fallen. Ah, here we go. Eventually you find 3 dried acorns and take them with you. Whoops. Just passing through on the way to Parliament. Dork Questicon fell on you. What? You got free entry. What? That does not sound like a feature. But congratulations on the free entry. I hope you still enjoyed Questicon. Stereo games have high tier dithering in limited color modes and press. Yeah. So this is the CGA version, and it actually has at least two CGA modes. So there's this. I kind of like this warm browns and greens, but here's the eye-watering, more purple, cyan, white, and black. So I opted for the warmer colors. I think it's one of these modes looks a bit better on a. Oh no, yeah, it looks a bit better with the other. With like an actual RGB screen. Put hand in hole. You lie down on the ground. Actually, what's this? Minnesota Educational Computing Consortium exclusive intellectual property. What? Hang on. What's happening? Are we talking? Oh, you're talking about dysentery. Yeah. Yes. I thought we were talking. You're more of a cyan, white, purple, black personal preference of mine. Yeah, no, I do like that palette too. I think it works better with more black. Like if you're more like instead of white everywhere, it's more of a, you have like more of a black background with using just the white and the cyan as like factual pixel data. I don't know what I'm saying here. And yes, this is from, oh, what's that game called? It always reminds me of the basketball game, but I don't think it's the basketball game. Yeah, but we posted that earlier in Dizzy. That emote. You lie down on the ground, reach into the small hole. You feel around inside the hollow tree and discover a rope stretching up into the tree. You pull it and, to your amazement, a rope ladder falls from the branches above. Interesting. Let's see how we go. So I'm kind of worried I'm going to run out of time, but we'll see. Oh. So the tricky bit here is that we've found someone's treehouse. Such a cursed color scheme. It does. It works really well, especially with the dithering. It look in window. Only a hole cut in the side. All right. Look in hole. How can you do that? Look indoor. There seems to be somebody moving around inside the treehouse. So this is the check. So it's kind of random. But if we walk in now, oh no! You have entered the bandit's hideout. One of them is coming after you now. So if we run away, he grabs you, kills you. Whoops. Thanks for playing King's Quest 3. Next time, be more careful. Please retract the cursed. Oh, Dangerous Dave. How's it going? Welcome in. Dangerous Dave is he's not a streamer, but he's a games developer, and he's done some cool things. Dithering really works. I love when games do that. Yes. How you going, Dangerous Dave? We're just exploring King's Quest 3. Look indoor. Look indoor. Seems to be somebody moving around. All right, so we'll go back down the ladder. How's King's Quest 3 going? We are just exploring at the moment. We're currently, the wizard is on holiday, so we are trying to do as much as we can before the wizard comes back. There seems to be a figure sleeping in a chair. Aha, here we go. We can do this. You have entered the bandit's hideout. One of them is sleeping at a small table. So, if we get too close to the dude... Apparently, alright. I thought if we got too close, he would wake up. Pet bandit. Touch bandit. Apparently it doesn't matter how close he gets. Okay. The bandit opens his eyes and sees you in his hideout. He jumps up from the chair and chases you. This ain't your stream, lady. Now we can all play nice here. We're all friends here, hopefully. The heartless slug drags you out the door and pushes you off the porch. Boo! Alright. Dead again. But if we... Okay. If we look on the table, there's actually a pouch. Take a pouch. Boy, look at the table. Okay, take purse. You very carefully lift the coin purse off the table, practically out from under the sleeping bandit's nose. The hideout is made of rough planks, sparsely furnished with a table, a chair, and a small wooden bin in the corner. If we open the bin, you slowly lift the lid and hope the squeaky hinges do not wake the bandit. So if we are attacked by the bandits and they steal all our gear, we can actually come back here and recover it all. But fortunately, we're safe. So all we have to do now, all we have to do is steal their purse, essentially. So I think we're almost out of time before the wizard comes back. Oh. So, mate, baby Jesus cry. Yes. Okay, so I'm definitely going to restore after this, but after recovering from a whack on the head at the hands of the bandits, you stand unsteadily. Taking stock of your holdings, you discover that all of your possessions have been stolen. It's a good thing I saved it. So I don't really want to go back up there. So I might be running out of time. I think I've only got 3 more minutes. It's Medusa, the most hideous looking being. Oops. Alright, let's try it. I just died. So the trick here is that you have to face the other way. Medusa. You said it was good. Yeah. We all love our palettes here, if not against nature. This is a good palette. It's a warm, embracing palette. The most hideous looking being has made its appearance. It's Medusa. Hold up mirror. So we do it too soon. Oh, hold mirror. Oh, here we go. Cool. Phew. Averting your eyes, you aim the wizard's hand mirror at Medusa's face. A scream pierces the air as she beholds her own hideous reflection. Then nothing. You dare to look. Medusa has turned herself to stone. Sorry, Medusa. Look at Medusa. Even as a statue, Medusa is indescribably ugly. It's a bit mean. So there's snakes and lizards, and there should be like a lizard skin somewhere, but it's kind of hard to tell. Oh, here we go. Take skin. You retrieve the dried snake skin from the hot desert sand. It is delicate and could easily crumble. So I think we can cut cactus. Maybe not. There's like a small cactus we can cut, I think. Maybe it's this one. Ouch. Cut cactus. Buddy. Look, cactus. Too prickly to be touched. Alright, let's have a look. Maybe there's another one down here. A little cactus besides... Okay, here we go. Let's try this one. Cut cactus with knife. Take cactus. Okay, here we go. Alright, desert. I suspect we might need to make our way back up to home. So we'll look at the map. And we can see where we've been. And here we go. So if I was a speedrunner, I could actually dip a feather into my essence and use it up, because you don't necessarily need to use the feather or anything like that. But you can use it as a shortcut up here. But we'll see how we go. I'm not sure if you're still here, MZZ, but how is your trip going so far? Are you enjoying sunny Canberra? Oh, I've got to return some stuff. How did I just find out about this when looking at a mustard palette? Mustard record producer. What's this? DJ Mustard. I've never heard of this guy. I have to ask him if he knows about CGA. DJ Mustard, too powerful. So I can't remember everything that needs to be hidden, but I think we need to pull lever. The trapdoor groans shut, disappearing into the flame floorboards. Move a book. You move the big book back where you found it, so it again conceals the metal lever. You don't want the old wizard to grow suspicious of your activities. He's breaking up with a fancy name, Chanel. What? Real name Dijon. Yes. Open cupboard. After closing the door, you carefully relock it. So I can't remember if I have to put the key back, but we'll find out. We'll try and do that now. So the tricky bit is the wizard kind of randomly appears, so we just need to be quick. Put everything under bed. You get on your hands and knees and quickly shove all your possessions under the bed. They will be safe from the wizard's sharp eyes there. You are carrying nothing. So the problem now is that we don't have much to do. Like we can clean things and things, but when we're at this point and we're just waiting for the wizard, we can sleep. What? Oh, geez. Fractal my mic. Thank you very much for the 2,000 bits. That's crazy. That reminds me, I need to wow, okay. Thank you. I need to add text to speech.
Happy birthday.
But I haven't done that bit yet. I'm adding bits as I go, but wow, thank you very much. That's a lot. Thank you. Danger save. It was literally my birthday a couple of days ago. Yes. It was my birthday. Thank you, Repeated Ghost. Oh no, it was a couple of days ago. Happy late birthday. Oh, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Hooray. Thanks, Danger Save.
Happy birthday.
Thank you also, David Alexander.
Happy birthday, son of Eld.
Thank you. Yeah, it was only a day ago. Yeah, true. I know it's I felt a bit weird. I didn't want to like make it a birthday stream or anything because I need to start it. David Alexander, thank you for the 20 birthday cake bits. Much appreciated. Thank you. Taco, yes, it's definitely a taco stream. Yeah, because I know Rig. It's always his birthday on stream, but he doesn't like to encourage it because it means people might not know it's a joke and contribute bits to celebrate his birthday that's on every day. Thank you, streamer, for the EBD cake as well. Thank you. It's a cute little cake. But yeah, thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody. You lie down on your hard bed stretch and then curl up, trying hard to get comfortable. Your thin blanket and small pillow do not help much. Zzz. So I think this is the only way you can pass time. But unfortunately we have to listen to him snore. We can turn the sound off though. But yeah, well, thank you again, David Alexander and Fractal by Mike, for those birthday bits. Use dog hair for pillow. We can try that. Dog hair. Unfortunately, you're trying to sleep. Does this do the cool composite CGA thing? I think DOSBox, out of the box it doesn't do that. If I was playing this in PCM, it would do the composite. It has like a shader that does the composite shading stuff. But I just thought this would be a cool palette to try. Because most people, when they play King's Quest 3, they're doing it in EJ 16 color. It's a config thing. Oh, okay. I'll have to try it. You can toggle these two different palettes. So you've got eye-watering cyan and a more cozy brown. I think this one is technically the composite mode. But I think it looks okay just as it is. This is kind of what I used to play it in when I played it before I had. They're both lovely. I guess you can. It kind of grows on you. You gratefully rise from your hard old bed, stretching your aching muscles. So eventually, this damn wizard is going to come. I thought it was 25 minutes. But it might be a bit longer. We'll see how we go. That's true. Dr. Nibbles is the fan of Cyan. Next badge unlocks in 1 bit. So happy 1 bit. Oh. Oh, that's the bit badge. Thank you for the extra bit. If I don't know, maybe I might not get an announcement, but I have to add a thing so I get a little notification. Yeah, I haven't actually done the bit badges yet. I'll do you mean the default ones? They should, yeah, I know I can do like 3 bit badge emotes, I think. I haven't got around to doing all the emotes yet. Oh, you think Twitch is glitching? That could be a thing. That could be what Twitch does. That's weird, yeah, because I can see I've got the 1 bit there, but Stream Elements isn't telling me about it. Well, yeah, we'll see how we go. Maybe it's just taking a moment to catch up. Oh, here we go. 1 bit. Hooray! Next badge unlocks in 1 bit. So happy 1 bit. I'll do a manual save for you.
Next badge unlocks in 1 bit. So happy 1 bit.
Thank you for the happy 1 bit. Fractal Mind, mate. This bit's tricky because until you've played the game for a bit and you know how long the wizard takes, you don't know how much time you have. So I assumed 25 minutes, but it might actually be closer to half an hour. So all you can really do to pass the time is sleep. So it's almost as if I could have done a few more things. So let's do that. Got some tree, Medusa, desert. Where is Mananan? Alright. So we've got the cactus. Let's see how much more. So it looked like we had at least 6 minutes. So let's see how much more we can do. Sleeping is how you pass empty time. Look, we've all been there. So as far as I know, there's nothing else. Nothing. Wrong game. Fractal Mind, mate. I'm surprised you. That's a rookie mistake there. Yeah, but if you're there are 3 fully clothed bears coming. You hear Mama Bear say, "Thank you, dear. That was a lovely walk. You should have enough time to grab some porridge and make a sweet treat." Interesting. You're right, actually. Well, I'll need to get pick it up. You've been beaten by a cooldown. But there you go.
You pick it up and put it in your purse.
You're right, Estrema. I will need the porridge, but I'll also need some fish oil. But now that I've got the purse from the bandits, I should be able to buy that too. So we'll see how we go. And we've got Cat here. It's going to be stressful because we're going to have to be quick. Cool down. Sorry. Oh, Mama Bear. Come on, Mama Bear. Yeah, shopping. Exactly. Better stay away from her. All right. Hey, they're gone. What's this? Let's go for a stroll. Open door. So there's 2 things in here. Oh, what? There's no porridge. Maybe we come back in. Look in. Oh, you open a drawer, and among the clothes, you see a pretty silver thimble. Oi. Take thimble. You pick up the thimble and carry it with you. I'm disappointed there's no porridge. I'm wondering if that's a random element. So we go back in. Hey! Alright. Take a porridge.
Watch out for bears.
I'm being very careful with the bears. Yeah, it is a bit odd. I guess it doesn't remember that there's bears in there or not. It's more of a random flag. Is there a porridge in here or not? This bowl of porridge is just right. So you take it with you. Sweet. So we've got about 4 minutes. So let's quickly go into town and go shopping. I think we've almost got everything, but what? Open door. Hey, buddy. Good day to you, young man. Look, shelf. The shelves are filled with all sorts of useful items. The ones that are interesting to you are leather pouches, salt, fish oil, and lard. Buy pouch. Come on, hurry up. Yeah. Buy salt. You have purchased the finest salt in the land.
What a lot of points you.
What big points you have. Thank you, Dr. Nibbles. 1 gold coin. What else can I buy? Let's buy some fish oil. Oh, you're off to bed? Thank you very much for coming in, hey streamer. I'll just give you a quick shout out again. I know you said you haven't streamed in a while, but definitely check her out. She's been playing. She was playing through the earlier King's Quest games that she played when she was younger. But yeah, give her a follow. So next time she's on, you might be able to watch her play more King's Quest. A wise purchase, sir. You will find no better fish oil in the land. All right. What else have I got? Look shelf. What am I missing? Did I buy lard? No. Fine choice indeed.
Oh, you're crazy to go down into that dark hole.
Thank you, Cedric, and thank you, David. So I think got pouch, salt, fish oil, lard. Yep. Yeah. Okay. I think we got everything. Let's look at map. Let's go here. And so it shall be. Oh, thanks. Take sand. Take seawater. Need to move closer. Alright. You fill your cup with ocean water. Alright. So I think we've got everything that we can get for now. Map looks blank there. Yeah, fair enough. So it shall be. Climbing up mountain. Let's have a look at our spells that we have. So the one that we do need to do is the transforming another into a cat. So we've got the mandrake root, we've got cat hair, we've got fish oil. We bought salt, we've got mistletoe. We haven't got a stone of unusual color yet, but we can get that one. Fur, reptile skin, fish bone. Oh, we haven't got dew. That's interesting. We should. I know where to get dew too from. Let's get some dew. So we got a thimble, so we can take a dew. Holding the silver thimble beneath a dew-filled flower, you gently tip the flower so a dew runs into the thimble. You move from flower to flower, repeating the process until your thimble is brimming with dew. So we've got that one, which is good. Look map, boy. Yeah. Time for late night laundry. I'll be lurking in earshot. Ah, thank you very much for the lurk. Hang on, I haven't got one yet. Thanks for the lurk. DOSBox section. Yes, thank you for lurking. Machine CGA. Yeah, I think that limits it to CGA, but I don't know. I've used that command, but I don't think it actually limits you to into composite mode. I think that's a separate filter that's on top of CGA. Oh, all right, this is gonna be a bit tedious, but no. Hey, refraction. You think you're right, but accept being wrong. All right, how about we get everything back? We get back up the mountain and we'll experiment. We'll do some live experimentation. So I think the only thing it does is that it will go into CGA mode, and the CGA mode I think runs a bit slower. So it simulates, like DOSBox simulates like slower drawing speeds. Because there are some games that as well as requiring the correct timing of the CPU, it requires like correct drawing time as well. You went AFK to make scrambled eggs and beans. To discover I have no beans, and it's 4 AM. Just have scrambled egg is still very delicious though. The trapdoor groans shut, disappearing into the floorboards. Move book. Don't want the old wizard growing suspicious. So the only problem is if I open cupboard, you carefully replace the magic wand exactly as you found it. After closing the door, you carefully relock it. So I wonder, you have done composite CGA and regular DOS. Okay. What type of beans? Oh, wow. Put everything under a bed. Baked beans when you get into tomato sauce. Yeah, they're pretty good. Everyone loves baked beans. All right. Safe. I think I'm safe. So let's just have that running in the background while I look at my DOSBox config. Composite. Yeah. Also, Mike, were you doing it in normal DOSBox? Does it? If you connect it, yeah. Using composite. Oh, you got to enable it. Okay, that's weird. Oh, DOSBox SVN mode can do it. Does try to detect normal CGA modes are displayed composite. Okay. As mentioned, defaults unless it detects a game trying to use artifact graphics. Ah, okay. F12 will cycle between auto composite. Early or late control. Okay. Let's try this. Claim CGA. Okay. I'm trusting you here. Alright. So, DOSBox again. We're now in CGA mode. So if we go CD 3, C. Oh, here we go. There you go. Here's your composite mode for you, Mike. Look at those graphics. Low sodium beans. Yeah, I'm not a fan of those either. Actual composite, I agree. You love eggs sunny side up or easy. For beans, I'm a fan of beans for that. We call them frajoli's barrachos. What? Oh, okay. This is amazing. I love this. So apparently F12 will toggle it, but I can't. That's okay. That might have been a later thing. Control Alt F11. Oh, let's just. Oh, okay. So Control Alt F12 speeds up time. This could be very useful. So we'll find out how much time we've got. Okay, so we've got about. Yeah, I need to learn more about these commands on DOSBox. I have returned Gwydion and I'm ready to eat. So it looks like I got 2.5 minutes. Doesn't seem like a lot. Take everything under bed. Let's see how we go. Oh god. Unlock a door. Yep. Move. Oop. Control Alt F12. Speed, slow down time. I'm not sure. Nope. Okay, it looks like we don't have enough time. My magic wand is missing. It's time to teach you a lesson, boy. Uh-oh. Alright, so I don't think we have that much time. Control Alt what speeds up time? So yeah, so Control Alt F12 seemed to do that. Yeah, it increases clock cycles, but this was the timer itself. So I can yeah, so Control 11 F12 changes the cycles, but Control Alt. So if you look at the timer in the bar, it speeds up. I don't think I can slow down, but that's kind of useful. I know for a fact that that at least the Sierra games, it uses the proper clock timer. Hooray! Okay, I have returned Gwydion and am ready to eat. You might try it in Mean Streets. Oh, did you? I had to go to bed after midnight. But did you? How far have you got? Because I think you're pretty close to the end of Mean Streets now. That also, I didn't do a shout out. Pretty far, I think. Yeah. I think if you don't already follow Fractal Mind Mike, please follow Fractal Mind Mike. He does a lot of retro gaming. He's got a massive collection of box games that you can request to have a look at. Speaking of box games, I don't know if Ghoulbabe is still in chat. She might have started streaming, but I've got a collection of Sierra games at home. In Tasmania with a friend. And he just brought. Oh, you here? Okay, good, babe. Check this out. I've got an actual box copy of Legend of Set Larry 1. So I don't know if that's something you're into. So I had this in Tasmania for like, I think, a decade. So we moved to Canberra like a while ago. I think a wizard. But yeah, so my friend is just visiting and he brought one of my boxes up. So I've got an original Larry game box. The only thing I think that's missing is the serviette. So there used to be like a little cocktail napkin that came with the game, and unfortunately I don't have that anymore. Well, it didn't come with this one that I got. But I've got original Larry discs in 5 1/4 and 3 1/2. Yeah, I'm very lucky. I got this when they were a lot cheaper. Like I got this like in the early 2000s, so it was a lot cheaper on eBay back then. I got a reference card and another reference card, and the official manual. I just love the sort of the graphics of Larry, poor old Larry. Yeah, you had to think ahead. So a lot of Sierra games, they come with like a little mini walkthrough for the first chapter of the game. And there's a catalog as well, so you can see like all the other Sierra games. So this must have been a later release, because this one actually has Space Quest 3 and Gold Rush and things like that. And it's also got like a little newsletter that came with the game, with Ken and Roberta Williams just saying hello. Ooh. Look at those guys. Anyway, Peter Ghost, watcher, you're going to go to bed. Have a good day, sir. Thank you very much for stopping in, and I am very happy to hear that you're feeling better after all the COVIDs. Let me just put this box back. Looks like the 10-year anniversary box contains some of your Sierra games. You could be right. Yeah, I'm not sure what year this one was made. Not dead. Yes, that's it's a plus. But if you like 3D modeling and industrial music and just having good hangs, check out Repeated Ghosts. So yeah, she does like sort of 3D modeling. She used to I don't know, can I say where you used to work? Or she used to work at a place that made vinyl figurines, but she's now doing freelancing work. But she's very cool. Give her a follow if you're into that sort of stuff. Oh, okay. So, yeah, she used to work at Funko Pop Co. Or just, yeah. So she used to sort of design and the packaging and stuff like that. And I think maybe models as well. Funko Pop models. Yeah, she used to work there. Hello, Mr. Wolfalot again. How are you going? So right now we're just waiting for a stupid wizard to come and kill us. Or not kill us. Here we go. Oh no, I was meant to feed the wizard, but I forgot. Whoops. Alright. That's not too bad. So he was just going to punish us. I've returned. I am ready to eat. Big Funko collector. Oh yeah, I remember he was saying in chat. Take meat from under a bed. Drop into your knees. You reach under the bed and retrieve it. Ah. So I was kind of hoping to be able to poison the wizard at this point. We didn't have time to make the cookies, so we can do that now, after he's gone again. Mananan is impatiently waiting for his food. His stomach rumbles as he drums his gnarled fingers on the table. You better feed him quickly, or dire consequences may result. Alright. Give meat. Give meat to wizard. You place the food on the dining table before the hungry wizard. Ravenously, he devours every bit of it. So can I toggle? Oh, okay. So that's original CJ, and then this is the composite mode. I do have a soft spot for the original CJ palette. I never actually played with the composite mode that much. It's obvious the wizard enjoyed his meal as he lets out a satisfied belch. He rises and leaves without so much as a thank you. Composite is beautiful. It's interesting. I never had a monitor that could take advantage of it. So I'm only really seeing this composite mode stuff like much later. Oh, wizard's gone. So all we can do now is sort of... Oh, here's a wizard. You love composite? Composite it's pretty good though. I never had a chance to grow up with it. You're just being annoying, Mike. No, that's okay. No, I don't mind it. It's I do appreciate the extra colors. You don't think anyone did have a monitor that could? No. I think the composite, like, yeah, if you maybe plugged it into a TV or something like that, it was taking advantage of how it was rendered. You only ever saw cyan and pink CGA. Yeah, I grew up with that, or the more red and brown one. A lot of us love it. There are dozens of us. The wizard is writing at his desk. He looks up from his work and greets you with a scowl. Boy, you know I don't like you to enter my private study, especially when I'm writing. Leave now, or I'll make you leave. Go find something to do. Your kitchen is filthy. Go clean it now. All right, fine. Take a broom. Oh, I think we've gone through all my music. Oh no, it's still going. Turn up a little bit. All right. So the wizard, he's going to go on a trip, and so it takes about 5 minutes. Waiting for the wizard. All right, let's use this fancy speed up. Let's see how it goes. Oh, this is great. I wish I knew about this earlier. 6, come on. I am going to bed, Gwydion. Do not disturb me. All right. Okay. So I think we've got at least 10 minutes. So let's see how far we get. We've essentially got a whole bunch of spells that we can make now. You got to head out? Yep. No worries, cool babe. I understand. But thank you for coming in, and I guess good luck with your stream. If it's coming on, I think it's coming on a bit later. If you got your making copy, grab it. No worries, mate. Enjoy your copy. Just give you a quick shout out, since my shout out bot's working now. Retrieve all of your possessions. Good night. Or afternoon. It's afternoon here, but yes. Good. I think it's good night for you. Oh, jeez. Oh, good. So we've got the wizard's sleeping, and we've got a limited amount of time to make these spells. So let's try and make as many as we can. think the only one we can't make is the random teleportation spell. So let's make the cat cookie first. Turn to page XXV 25. With trembling hands, you turn the pages of the Sorcery of Old and prepare to follow its instructions precisely. You know you must work with the utmost care. Every step is critical. Each must be done in the proper way, in the proper sequence. You tremble in anticipation. Alright, let's go. Put mandrake root powder in a bowl. You pour the mandrake root powder into the bowl. Put the cat hair in the bowl. You put the ball of cat hair in the mixing bowl. You put 2 spoons of fish oil in a bowl. You pour the fish oil into the bowl and keep the empty jar. Sweet, we've got a jar now. Stir the mixture with a spoon. You mix the ingredients together. The mixture turns into an oily, disagreeable dough with cat hair sticking out of it. Delicious. Put the dough on the table. Scrunching your nose in distaste, you grab the oily dough from the clay bowl and put it on the oaken table. Pat the dough into a cookie. Pushing the palm of your hand on the oily dough, you flatten it until it is in the shape of a cookie. After a bit, the cookie hardens. Alright, now we're reciting verses. Mandrake, root, and hair of cat. Mix oil of fish and give a pat. A feline from the one who eats. This appetizing, magic treat. Oh, nice. Wave the magic wand. You wave the magic wand over the cookie, then take it from the table and carry it with you. Successfully completing the spell, you again look at the wizard's laboratory. Hooray! So we've got a cat cookie. So we can eat cookie if we want. We can test it out, see if it works. Okay. Yes, it works. You purr contentedly, enjoying your new life as a cat. Oh yes, Cat Quest. Thanks for playing King's Quest 3. Next time, be more careful. I don't know. It's a life choice. All right. So we've got a cookie that can turn us into a cat. So there's another spell, teleportation at random. We need a stone of unusual color, which we don't have yet. Understanding the language of creatures, I believe we can make those. So let's try that one. Be more careful. I know, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I'll let everyone down. Yeah, I wouldn't call turning myself into a cat careless. Can I get those cookies at Molecular? I think it depends on the state. So I think in the US it's not legal. It's not legal countrywide, but it is legal in certain states. So yeah, I'm not a lawyer though, so you'd have to check. Turn to page 2. You can't reach the hook yet. I was like 2 pixels away. Alright, you know you must work with the utmost care. So let's go. Put the small feather in a bowl. You place the soft, downy chicken feather in your clay mixing bowl. Put the fur in the bowl. So I think we're talking about the dog fur here. You put the tuft of dog hair in the clay bowl. Put the reptile skin in the bowl. You put the dried snake skin in the clay bowl. Add a spoonful of powdered fish bone. You pour a spoonful of fish bone powder into the clay bowl. Put a thimble full of dew in the bowl. You pour the thimbleful of dew into the clay bowl. Mix with hands. You knead the ingredients in the clay bowl with your hands. It turns into a stiff, dough-like substance. Separate mixture into 2 pieces. You grasp the doughy mixture in the bowl and divide it into 2 pieces. put dough pieces into your ears. You very gently place 2 pieces of dough in your ears and pull your hair down over them. You prepare to recite the magical incantation. Feather of fowl and a bone of fish molded together in this dish. Give me wisdom to understand creatures of air, sea, and land. And then I assume the next line is, yep, wave the magic wand. You wave the magic wand over your dough-filled ears. Successfully completing the spell, you again look at the wizard's laboratory. Alright, so now I should be able to listen to animals. Which I don't have. Is it? We can find a cat to talk to in a minute. Becoming invisible. I think I can make this one too. So we need lard, cactus, spoonful of cactus juice, and 2 drops of toad spittle. So we've got a cactus, so maybe we can get the juice from the cactus. There we go. Turn to page CLXIX. Alright. You know you must work with the utmost care. Alright. Cut the cactus with a knife. Using your kitchen carving knife, you cut a gash in a small cactus. Juice begins to drip. Squeeze the cactus juice on spoon. Grabbing one of the measuring spoons from the oaken table, you grasp the slit cactus in your hand and squeeze it until you have a spoonful of cactus juice. The small cactus is quite devoid of liquid now, so you toss it away. Alright. Put the cactus juice, in a bowl. You carefully add the spoonful of cactus juice to the bowl. Put the lard in the bowl. You scrape the lard into the mixing bowl and keep the now empty jar nearby to store your finished formula. Nice. Add 2 drops of toad spittle. You cautiously pour the 2 drops of toad spittle into the bowl. Stir the mixture with a spoon. Using one of the stirrers lying on the table, you mix the lard, cactus juice, and toad spittle until it's smooth and blended. Here we go. Cactus, plant, and horny toad. I now start down a dangerous road. Combine with fire and mist to make me disappear without a trace. Wave magic wand. You wave the magic wand. Put ointment in the empty lard jar. You scoop out the invisibility ointment out of the clay bowl and return it to the lard jar. Successfully completing the spell, you again look at the wizard's laboratory. We're getting there. We've got causing a deep sleep, which will be useful later. So let's try and make that one. So this bit of the game is a little bit tedious. Just making the spells. Alright, you must work with utmost care. Alright, grind the acorns in a mortar. Putting the dried acorns into the stone mortar, you use the pestle to grind them into a rough acorn powder. Put the acorn powder in a bowl. Turning the heavy stone mortar upside down, you carefully pour the acorn powder into the bowl, then return the mortar to the table. Put the nightshade juice in the bowl. You very carefully pour a cupful of nightshade juice into the clay bowl, so as to not spill a single drop. Stir. It is now an ugly brown, mealy liquid mixture in the bowl. Stir the mixture with a spoon. You gently stir the unappetizing liquid. Light a charcoal brazier. brazier? Making sure there is a fresh charcoal in the brazier. There is a small supply here. You light it with the flint. Soon it is hot. Heat the mixture on the heating element. You gingerly place the clay bowl of ugly brown liquid on the charcoal thingamabob. Soon it brings the mixture to a bubble and then a boil, releasing a bitter smelling steam. You let it boil until the nightshade juice is nearly gone, and then remove it from the brazier. Brazier? I need to figure out how to pronounce that word. Spread the mixture on a table. You pour the bowl's contents onto the oaken table, then spread the hot sticky mixture over the tabletop. In a few minutes it has dried to a very crumbly coarse sleeping powder. Here we go. Acorn powder, ground so fine. Nightshade juice, like a bitter wine. Silently in darkness, we creep to bring Sephoric sleep. Hang on. Better make sure this is about right. Soporific sleep. Hooray! Wave the magic wand and put the sleep powder in the pouch. You untie the small leather pouch, scoop the powder from the table and place it within. You now have a pouch full of sleep powder. I think, let's have a look. We've got one more spell. Hopefully we won't run out of time. Turn to page LXXX. LXXXIV. Alright, utmost care. Put a cup of ocean water in bowl. Yep. Light that charcoal. Brazier, already burning. Nice. Heat the bowl on the brazier. Yep. Being cautious not to burn yourself, you gently place the bowl of ocean water on the hot charcoal brazier. You watch as the salt water slowly warms and begins to steam. You remove it just before it boils. Put a spoon of mud in the bowl. Adding a spoonful of mud to the hot ocean water, you slowly stir the mixture. The mud turns the water a cloudy brown. Add a pinch of toadstool powder. You put a pinch of toadstool powder in the bowl of hot brown liquid. Blow into the hot brew. Leaning over the hot brew, you forcefully blow your longest breath of air into the bowl, whirling the brew around and round. Here we go. Elements from the earth and sea combine to set the heavens free. When I stir this magic brew, great God Thor, I call on you. Nice. Wave the magic wand. Wave the magic wand over the bowl of hot brown liquid. Pour the storm brew into the jar. Waiting until the liquid has cooled, you carefully pour the storm brew into an empty glass jar. Alright, nice. Alright, so I think the only one we need to make now, we did that one, is the teleporting at random. I think that's the only spell. And that one is not even essential, but we'll make it when we can. So if you look at our inventory, ooh, that's not good, but there's a lot of stuff there. And everything with a star on it means the wizard could kill you if he catches you with it. So let's pull lever, move book, put that back. Don't want the old wizard to be suspicious. Whoops. Open cupboard. Put the wand back as we found it. Put cookie into porridge. So the porridge conceals a crumbled cookie. It still looks as appetizing as ever. So hopefully if the wizard's hungry, we can feed him that porridge. So we can't... we try and feed him the cat cookie, he becomes very suspicious, but you can hide it in the porridge. And he becomes less suspicious. So put everything in bed. You get on your hands and knees and quickly shove all your possessions under the bed. They will be safe from the wizard's sharp eyes there. So you take porridge, we'll get that back. Drop into your knees, you reach under the bed and retrieve it. Spells, spells, spells. So let's go into the next room. And let's wait for the wizard. Do a bit of a speed run. I think he eventually wakes. I think we can actually... let's see if we can wake up the wizard, because he said he was sleeping. You speak softly to the sleeping wizard. Rumph, he grumbles sleepily, thumbing his nose as if at a fly, but soon the snoring resumes again. This time your words awaken Mananan. The grumpy look comes to his face. Don't you have anything better to do, boy, than come into my bedchamber and wake me from my peaceful repose? You've been neglecting my chickens again, Gwydion. Feed them, and quickly. Out of my way, Gwydion. Alright. At least he's awake. Man, look at this evil purple sky. Feed chickens. Oh, oops. Feed chickens. Well, I think they're fed now. And one difference is now we've got dough in our ears and poison porridge. So we should hopefully hear what the chickens have to say. But I think it's this automatic. I think you just have to hang around this room. If you're quiet, perhaps you'll hear them. Okay. Well, say something. Come on. Alright. Screw you, chickens. Alright, let's keep speeding along. So we essentially can't do much while the wizard's awake. But the last thing we need to do now is feed him that porridge. And we have to wait for him to be hungry. Here we go. I've decided to take a journey. Alright, cool. Well, while we wait for the wizard, let's do the last thing that we can actually do, and that's make the random teleporting stone. Because I think I've got everything else. So we've done the cat thing. Teleportation we need to do. Language of creatures we can do. Flying like an eagle we've done. Becoming invisible, yep. Playing Manana. Actually, that's a good idea, David. Causing to sleep. Yeah, like just from the other angle, like what has he been doing? Like, would you find out that he's actually like a hero in other countries, just saving the day, and his life was tragically cut short by Gwydion? Alright, dip, eagle, feather, in pot essence. Okay. I mean, I guess the graphics are already there. You could extract the Mananan graphics. Oh, Dr. Nibbles, you got to go to bed and get ready for my stream tomorrow. Great stream. Love King's Quest. Good afternoon to you. See you later. Thank you very much for stopping in, Dr. Nibbles. I'll give you a quick shout out again because my bot's actually working today. So there we go. Yeah, give him a follow. Does the occasional retro stream, so maybe he will stream some retro stuff tomorrow. We'll find out. But yeah, thanks for coming in. No worries. Good night. Your magic spell is wearing off. Alright. So I wonder what's in this cave. I'm sure it's nothing interesting. You have entered the cave of the Oracle. You are almost afraid to speak. What is going on? Sup, dude? The Oracle remains silent for a long time. Finally, you hear a hollow voice that seems to come from far away. I've been waiting for you a long time, Gwydion. I have sorrowful news for you. Interesting. Years ago, a terrible three-headed dragon invaded Daventry, wherever that is, and keeps the people in a state of terror. While they live in a tiny cave guarded by a huge growth. Yeah, that's a pretty good question, actually. This monster requires once a year the sacrifice of a young maiden. Oh, look at that dragon. Hang on a minute. Sadly, your own sister, Princess Rosella, is the chosen one this year. Time is running out for her, your parents, and Daventry. Okay. So you can actually rescue Rosella without visiting the Oracle here. So you kind of go like, you start checking out your sister, which is kind of awkward. Just briefly, I think, yeah, but yeah. You, Gwydion, the hollow voice continues, are the only one who can save them. But you must hurry. I have something to give you, a small stone of amber. Use it wisely, my friend. I think I will. The Oracle grows silent again and seems to fall into a deep sleep. You attempt to thank the Oracle, but the Oracle does not respond. Okay. Ask Oracle why they live in a tiny cave. What's a ask? Fine. Sorry, David Alexander, I tried. But now that we've opened this cave up, the pirates should be there. Well, they're not pirates. It's a ship. Look at that. See, you see a ship in the background now. And they actually leave. So if you don't pay for a board on their ship, they'll actually leave without you. And there's no way to leave this land otherwise. So we've got to be quick. We can talk to this guy, but he won't let us on. You politely speak to the old sailor on the docks. In response, he growls, "Quit your yammering, boy. I ain't got time for you. I got to keep trespassers away from this here jolly boat. Scram." So we can talk to the captain, and we can give him some money for board, but we don't want to do that yet. So let's go back home. So it shall be. We'll make our way, and we'll wait for Manananan. Actually, we can make the teleporting stone, because then that'll be the last thing that we need to do up here. So we'll do that. Wait for Manananan. Dispose of Manananan, and we should be okay. So if you look at some speedrunners, when they play this game, they don't even bother to get rid of Manananan. They still need to make the cat cookie spell to get an empty jar. But they don't turn the wizard into a cat cookie. So what they do instead is that they they make sure that they're always on an edge of the screen or something like that, and they don't let the wizard catch them, essentially. So they finish the whole game with Minen still alive, following you around. Open a cupboard. Alright, so we're going to get the one back. I think we can talk to Cat now. Talk to Cat. Get lost, Gwydin, you creep. Fine. Wait till I catch you on the stairs, you creep. Yeah, that cat sucks. Move book. Son of a bee. Alright. Pull lever. Ah, come on. So there's one final thing. So we've been pretty lucky with the cat. He's only killed us once on these stairs, which is good. Alright, teleportation at random. Final spell. Turn page. Oh, turn to page 7. Alright, utmost care. Grind a spoon of salt in a mortar. Yep. Place a spoonful of coarse salt grains in the mortar. Yep. Grind the mistletoe in the mortar. Placing the dried sprig of mistletoe in the stone mortar, you crush it with the pestle. Rub the stone. Whoop. Rub the stone in the mixture. Place the beautiful amber stone in the stone mortar. Very carefully, so as to not miss a single spot, you rub the amber stone around in the mixture of ground salt and mistletoe. Alright. Kiss the stone. Smack. With this kiss, I thee impart power most dear to my heart. Take me now from this place hither to another place far thither. Wave the magic wand. You wave the magic wand over the encrusted amber stone. All done. Alright, we never have to visit this place again. So let's tidy up. Pull lever, move, book. Open cupboard. Yep, unlock. Carefully replace the magic wand exactly as you found it. Yeah, carefully relock it. So the wizard doesn't seem to mind that we've got his key. He doesn't seem to mind we've got his magic mirror or anything like that. He doesn't notice. It's only the stuff like the wand that he cares about. And obviously having a big open trapdoor. So put everything under bed. And take porridge. So this should be the poison porridge. Yep, poison porridge, dough in ears. Yeah, I don't know why DOSBox is doing that weird thing with the scaling. So sorry about that. Wait, other way. So now we just have to wait for the wizard. So we'll do a bit of speed up here because it is time based. So usually it's about 20 minutes. So we'll see how we go. Yeah, takes a while. How is everyone in chat? Got any weekend plans? We might have a minute or two to wait. Hello, I'm happy that we've discovered this speed up for DOSBox. We're waiting a lot longer than this. You have plans to watch the VOD? I mean, that's good. That's good. Good plans. Oh, redeem hydrate. Very gladly. Thank you, Mr. Wolflot. I hope this isn't too boring for you, Big D. At least we've got some chip tunes in the background. So if you think this is boring, there's a bit later on that's even worse. But now that we can speed up, that should be okay. Oh, he's returned and he's ready to eat. Can't wait to see speciality Sonovold redeemed. Ah, well, what? So one redeem I was thinking of is the so I've got the Art of Point-and-Click Adventure Games, the book, and I was thinking of doing like a redeem where I'd go to a random page. Cat cookies, or eat a random cat cookie on stream. The point and click book, yeah. So I might just I could do like a random page and read from it, or show the page from the book. I might need a different camera. So there we go. But that was my plan for at least one channel point redemption. But I've only this is actually a question for someone so people who were following me before I became affiliate. Do you automatically get 300 points or do you get like do you start with like 0 points and you have to build up to 300? Because I know when you follow someone you get 300. I'm just interested in how many points people have at the moment. Another camera. I've got a spare camera. Yeah, it's just setting it up and another overlay. 2800. Wow. 450. Oh, also, hello Cricket. Welcome in. Good to see you. 492. Wow. Okay, everyone's swimming in points. Yeah, how you going, Cricket? Yeah, it's good to see you. This is the this is the time I try and stream at to account for some of my US friends. Assume that's money you'll be sending me. Yes, that's correct. All those points are represent $1 Australian do. So, which is not worth much. Apparently I fooled Mananan. He didn't realize the porridge was tainted and he ate the whole bowl. Uh-oh. Hooray! Congratulations! Mananan will never again enslave you or the people of Ludor. At last, you are free! Dance. What's a dance? Talk to cat. Mananan seems unusually quiet, don't you think? Kit Kat. You better get on with your quest. Mananan is no longer a bother to anyone. Okay. So we can now wander around freely without having to worry about the wizard capturing us or killing us or whatever. So let's just get all the stuff from under the bed. Until King's Quest 5, yeah. Dobby has his sock. Dobby and his crusty socks. Take everything under bed. Fortunately, yeah, we didn't need to retrieve any socks. Oh, speaking of socks, hang on a sec. Oh. And you're right, David Alexander. King's Quest 5 will add a complication. My friend Ann Busy, she sent me some socks in the mail. I don't know if you can see them, but these are amazing Mad Dog Williams socks. So I don't want this to turn into a feet stream, so I won't put them on stream. But these socks are amazing. And yeah, that's how you know it's from her. Yes. Showing feet is against us. Doop, doop, doop. Sucks. Ah, yeah, everyone's getting good use out of Fractal Marmike's Mad Dog emote. But yeah, how awesome is that? Yeah, this will never be a feet stream, unfortunately. So if you're following me for feet, you may be a bit disappointed. But yeah, sorry, Refraction, thank you for reminding me. I was going to show them earlier, but I forgot. Oh, you love them? Yeah, they're pretty good. And the emotes are pretty good too. Both are pretty good. So I think MZZ is probably out. Unfortunately, yeah. If you're into feet. If you're unfortunately into feet, you're going to be disappointed. So yeah, I believe MZZ is out and about on a trip. So she might not have seen. So we don't actually need this wand anymore. We've made everything. And let's keep this code again. Alright. Look at that. So it shall be. Open a door. Talk to Captain. The sailors peer at you through bleary eyes and continue swilling at their rum. Swilling their rum. One who looks like the captain pauses and drunkenly slurs, "Aye, me bucko. Be ye wanting passage on me ship? What you running from? It's no matter, as long as you got gold. Let's me see how much you got." Alright. Show a gold. You eagerly peer. You may want to count. Hang on. Show gold to captain. Give gold to captain. Alright, the drunken sea captain looks angry as he asks again, "Don't ignore me, laddie. How much gold you got for passage on my ship?" Oh, here you go. As you bring out the purse, the captain snatches it from your hand and says, "Aye, lad, I sees you do have a wee bit of gold. It's less than me regular fare, but I'll give you a passage anyway. We'll be waiting for you at the wharf, but not for long." The captain and his men down their rum in one long draught and then leave the tavern. That was quick. Talk to barmaid. What's a maid? Talk to young lady. Talk to woman. Alright, here we go. She tosses her hair and replies, "What will it be for you, sir? A good pull of ale, or you'd rather a dram of rum? My, aren't ye the handsome one?" Bye. Awkwardly run away. So, I'm very sorry for the scaling here. But we've got a few things that we care about. So, the thimble we don't care about. The dough in the ears, that allows us to hear animals. The sleep pad will be interesting later. The magic stone lets us randomly teleport. Storm brew, we'll find out what that's useful for later. Invisibility ointment will also be useful later. Everything else is kind of useless now. The magic map will be kind of useful. But as far as I know, we've got everything. Fancy ship. I'm sure this will be great. As the gangplank is drawn in, you hear the captain shout to his men, "Take his things and put him in the old until I figures out what to do with him." Oh, that doesn't sound good. You have a sneaking suspicion that you have made a big mistake. These are pirates. Nothing like a little salt air to perk up a boy's spirits. All things being equal, you might have enjoyed this ocean voyage. However, you found your accommodations to be slightly less than satisfactory. So we're in the hole, and there's a ladder up here. Why is the water purple? Oh, Cricket. Sorry, Cricket. I've somehow found your name awkward to pronounce. We're running in CGA mode, but this is composite mode. So if I run in normal CGA, this is what it looks like on most people's CGA screens, like this lovely brown, warm blue and brown. But composite mode, it's still 4-color, but it's taking advantage of alternating colors to generate like extra colors. So DOSBox is trying to simulate composite mode. So it's a way of getting more than 4. Oh, what do you think the pirates would do with the boy they shanghaied? A little grey mouse speaks to his companion. They'll probably make him a cabin boy, answered the other mouse. What happened to the last cabin boy they had? Didn't you hear? They fed him to the sharks just for sport. That doesn't sound great. All of the large crates are too heavy to move. Hate crate. Put crate down. Put crate down. Jump. Jump on crate. Jump on crate. Oh. Jump on ladder. Hooray! Alright. Fancy ship. Let's have a look around. So the problem at the moment is that everyone's still awake. And oh, there's actually a shovel here. Well, there should be a shovel. Yep, we've got a shovel. Unfortunately, the captain is there. He's looking after our belongings. Uh-oh, one of the crew spotted us. So we might need to just keep entering. All right, he's gone now. So if we open crate, open chest, look in chest. You found all of your missing possessions. You take them with you. Hooray, all of the possessions. Oh god. You're in trouble now. If I catch you in here again, you'll walk the plank. Adding insult to injury, all of your belongings have been taken from you again. My favorite death in this game is casting storm while on the ship. Oh, I haven't tried that one. As soon as I get my inventory back, I will try that. That sounds awesome. Open chest. Look chest. Alright, quick, get out of here. Quick, run away. Alright. Sure. Alright. Let's spells, ship spells. So usually casting a spell isn't as simple as just cast spell. Like all of these spells that we've made have the instructions on how to use it. So for here, for the brewing a storm, it's to cast spell, stir the storm brew with your finger, and then recite brew of storms, churn it up. Stir brew with... Oh, I heard the pirates talking about bringing a cat on board. No, don't scare me like that, exclaimed the other mouse. I mean it. They said there's getting to be too many mice on this ship. We need to call a mouse council and decide what to do about this situation. Very wise. Stir brew with finger. Okay. Brew of storms. Churn it up. Alright, here we go, David. This is a death I haven't actually seen. Oh, amazing. This is awesome. It seems your storm has backfired. Wow, they've had like an animation for that and everything. Thanks for playing King's Quest 3. Next time, and be more careful. Alright, that is a pretty good death. But that's not the one I wanted to do. I wanted to do causing a deep sleep. Do you know where the pirates are taking us? One grey mouse asked the other. I heard them talking about a buried treasure chest. I think it's buried on a beach. They're going to dig it up. Oh, I remember, squeaks the first mouse. Remember when they first buried the treasure? It was on a small beach, behind the beach with a high mountain range. I remember hearing one pirate say that nobody has ever crossed those mountains alive. Ah, interesting. I wonder if they have any more details. Talking about cat. Yep, I know about that one. Oh, there's no mice. Where are the mice? You know the pirates buried treasure? What about it? I just heard the captain talking about it with one of his men. He said it was buried. Let's see if I can remember. Oh yeah, he said it was buried near a lone palm tree. From the palm, you walk 5 paces to the east and start digging. 5 paces, eh? Alright. Let's cast this deep sleep one. Oh, actually, no, we should probably wait for land ho. Look at map. So we've got a long way to go. We've got to wait for someone to say land ho. So we want to get all the way over here. And if we try and use the teleport spell, we'll just end up in the ocean, which is not useful. So it shall be. What have I done? Yep, back here. Cool. Jump on crate. So let's do a little exploring. I don't think we can do much yet. Jump on ladder. So usually what speedrunners do is because they're speedrunning and they're trying to avoid Mananan, what they end up doing is Mananan can catch them at any point, so they need to stay on a screen where Mananan can't catch them. And on this screen in particular, Mananan can't spawn, so they just sit here for 17 minutes waiting for the boat. So we look at map. Whoop. We've still got a long way to go. So let's speed up time for a bit and wait for land ho. And because it's real time, like even if we make the game run at faster speed, it doesn't actually progress time. You've got to wait for that clock. So yeah, this is a little bit annoying. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to bypass this either. So if you look up any video of someone speedrunning King's Quest 3, there's always like a 10-minute, 17-minute chunk of them just sitting here on this screen, waiting. We're almost there though, so I'm gonna save it in case I forgot something. And let's go to the ship hold, because I wanna try and cause everyone to fall asleep, just to get some extra points. You don't actually need to do this because usually you can avoid all the pirates. Keep speeding. So eventually someone will say land ho. Hurry, land ho. All right. Hurry, land ho. So causing a deep sleep. How do we do that? Be in a dank, dark space. We're in the hold of a ship. That should be enough. Pour sleep powder on the ground. Okay. Recite slumber henceforth. As your sleep spell takes effect, a silence suddenly descends over the ship. So we should be safe now to explore. Jump on crate. Jump on crate. Climb a ladder. Jump a ladder. Come on, buddy. Oh no. Really? Alright. Let's try that again. Pour powder on floor. Pour sleep powder. I know, it was barely the height of how, yeah, it was barely a distance at all that he fell. Alright, we've cast the sleeping spell again. Jump on crate, jump on crate, jump ladder, land ho. So the captain is asleep in his bed. So I think technically we can climb up to the top of the mast. Let's see how we go. I think it's a little bit tricky. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Come on, Gwydion. You can do it. So I don't think we can look at things, but I don't think we can do anything. Yeah. You successfully defied the law of gravity. Whoops. Oh, alright, cool. So if we look at our map, we're at the shore. So we could actually use the map to teleport. Alternatively, you can climb down. Oh. Come on, buddy. Come on. Why is this not letting me down? Climb down. Get down? Gwydion, buddy. Oh, okay. That's weird. Another sleeping pirate. Is it lost? Alright. Look, pirate. The pirate is fast asleep. If people look more innocent when asleep, it certainly wasn't true with this one. Okay. Sleep boy. Let's jump off into the ocean. So now we should be able to just swim east. Here we go. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Hooray! We made it to Daventry. A beach. So I think they said 5 paces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in dig. Dig with shovel. I picked up the shovel, didn't I? Did I forget to get the shovel? Look, shovel. Use shovel. Beach. Alright. Let's have a look. Do the moonwalking. Hey, didn't die. That was lucky. It's of no use. Alright, we forgot the shovel. I think we got it now. What's the shovel? Phew. This is why you save early, save often, just in case. I do not know why this is so hard to walk. Come on, buddy. Come on. Here we go. We'll just save. Now we've actually got a shovel. We're very close to the end of the game actually, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and dig with the shovel. Can I dig here? Oh. What? Okay, that was weird. Oh, here we go. You have uncovered a small chest. You remove it from the hole and open it. Inside you find precious gems and ingots of gold and silver. You close the chest and take it and its contents with you. So that was just for some extra points. Like kind of bonus points. I don't know if we're going to get 100%. I feel like maybe I've forgotten something, but we're pretty close. So kind of at this point, it's just a little bit of traversing a mountain and trying not to die. There is a Yeti, and there's kind of a random element with that. We might be able to... We'll see how we go with the Yeti. Because there's at least one thing. Mountain trail. Alright. So just a little bit of stair quest going on. Oh. So here, it's not at all obvious, but you can actually climb up here. The game doesn't really advertise that at all. Oh, is this an abominable snowman? Oh god. The terrible hairy creature grabs you with bone-crushing force. You resist, but it is no use. He carries you away to his cave, where you meet an early and unspeakable demise. Alright. Let's try that again. So there's a little bit of a random element here with the Yeti. So hopefully we can make it without dying too much. Oh, not at all. Dip feather in essence. Let's keep that on hand. No! No. Alright. Dip eagle feather in essence. Okay. So let's use this to get past the Yeti, because he's kind of a pain. So you can actually enter that cave, but there's literally nothing in there. Oh no, an abominable snowman. The abominable snowman seems quite confused by this. He stares in amazement, then heads back to his cave. Alright, so how do we... the urge to fly and soar is left, so you head back to what you hope is a safe place. Your magic essence is all gone. A buy Yeti. Let's see if we can go back to the cave. I just want to see what's in the cave. Oh, there's the Yeti. But usually you don't need to go in here. Like there's nothing you can pick up in here. But he does something that's quite horrible to describe. That's okay. We don't care about that. Bravely, you grasp the ice-laden rocks and attempt to scale the nearly vertical wall. Be careful, Gwydion. You congratulate yourself on successfully eluding the abominable snowman. Hooray! Boy, are these caves dark. Yes, they are. Oh, here we are. Oh, I'm dead. Let's try that again. Boy, these caves sure are dark. Alright. No. It's kind of tricky. I don't know what. Alright. So really this is just another stair quest puzzle. What? So we're pretty close to the end of the game. So this is like one of my favorite King's Quests. I know some people don't like having to adhere to the wizard schedule and things like that. And some of the spell making can be a bit tedious, especially if you're trying to go all at once. But if you like just sort of slowly exploring the game and creating puzzles.
A funny house frame.
Thank you, Cedric. But if you're playing the game normally, you usually find bits and pieces just for one spell, and then you're trying to see where that spell's useful. And you're kind of solving it bit by bit. And you're like learning to navigate around the wizard schedules and stuff. I always found that kind of thrilling. Whoop, oh no, whoops, you slipped. This looks familiar. I wonder where this has appeared. Alright, so let's have a look. So what's in here? So okay, first of all, a lot of people go upstairs first, and they don't realize that they can actually go. They can go left first, past these stones. So if we go this way, so this is the moat, not the moat, the water well from King's Quest 1. And this gnome is allegedly Rumpelstiltskin, or Ixmatosis, or whatever his name is. You speak directly to the old gnome. He chuckles softly to himself, then replies, "It's about time you got here, lad. I mean, Prince Alexander. Welcome home. Heaven knows we need you. Daventry's been suffering for years now, since that despicable dragon came." The old gnome narrows his eyes to slits and leans forward in his chair. "That monster demanded the sacrifice of your poor sister, Princess Rosella, and I'm afraid time is running out. Your parents, the king and queen, are suffering such grief. They've locked themselves in yon castle and refuse to see anyone." Whoops. Staring intently at you, the gnome goes on. "It's up to you, Alexander. Your country and family need you. It's written in the wind." Guess nothing happens? We'll see. Hang on. The wizened gnome relaxes and settles back in his chair. He begins whistling again. Rumpelstiltskin. What's a Rumpelstiltskin? Yeah, I don't think anything happens this time. So I don't think it's canon or not. It's fan speculation that that's the same guy. The huge doors of the castle are bolted shut. Try as you might, you cannot open them. Set language Italian. Mamma mia. Pizza pasta. Pineapple on pizza is delicious. Is that enough? I'm sure I've just got banned from Bennett's channel now. I'm sorry, Bennett's. Cancel. Yep. Well, here I am suffering from the consequences of my own behavior. So we just learned that this is Alexander. We're not Gwydion after all. And that it's our sister that is stuck in this cave that we're having trouble entering. Here we go. So if you've ever played King's Quest 1, or any of the King's Quests, there's always the stairs. And fortunately, these, as long as you know about the diagonal keys, these are actually quite easy to go up. A lot of people, they're on keyboards that don't have like the home and page up keys. So they try and navigate by going left, right, left, right. But all you need is page up and home. It feels strangely hot up here. So when we look at our spells, we actually see that some of these spells require things to be quite hot. For example, I think invisibility is the one. Yeah, so invisibility only works in a place where there's both fire and mist. So let's see, is there any fire? It looks like there's a lot of mist up here. Oh, hello. A huge fire-breathing dragon is here and has seen you. Hypnotized by its baleful glare, you stand frozen in your tracks. What a way to go, ending up as a dragon's barbecue. Whoops. Thanks for playing King's Quest 3. Next time, be more careful. Alright. So to cast the spell, all we need to do is rub ointment on our body. Okay. Hey, I'm assuming I'm invisible now. So we've got one spell left, the one that caused the pirate ship to sink, and that's the brewing a storm. So let's give it a go. See what happens. So maybe the rainwater could put out this fire. Your finger. Okay. And then we go a brew of storms. Churn it up. Oh yeah. Bolts of lightning strike the huge dragon. He howls in pain and falls to the ground, dead. Whoops. Sorry, dragon. Your magic spell is wearing off. Oh, I'm visible again. Alright. Talk to Rosella. Help me! Untie me! Princess Rosella screams. Alright. Untie Rosella. You rapidly untie Princess Rosella from the wooden pole. She looks bewildered as to who her benefactor may be. I'm your long-lost brother, Prince Alexander, you proudly exclaim. The girl looks doubtful. I'll explain it all later, you continue, realizing that now is not the time for this. Just follow me. Let's go meet the folks. With mixed emotions, the girl agrees to follow you. We're just 4 points away from 100%, so I do wonder what I missed. Oh, Rosella, come on, girl. Yeah, so those 4 points might be that we had to listen to an animal somewhere. Or maybe buy a beer. There is a point list in this book, so we can check that near the end. Do you get anything special with 4 points? Usually not. Sometimes you might get a congratulations on getting 100 points, but as far as I know, the points themselves don't determine like any endings. It's usually like behavior. Well, for example, like if you solve certain puzzles, you might get a different ending. Like say in King's Quest 6, there's a whole different path, but it's not dependent on points, unfortunately. Oh, yippee! Oh, actually, Gold Rush does tell you, oh, you missed out some points, but it doesn't tell you where. It might give you a hint occasionally. Yippee, you did it, Your Majesty. The gnome squeals in delight. I knew you could save us all. King Graham and King Valenice will be overjoyed to see you too. He claps his gnarled hands. I must run ahead to announce your arrival. The gnome spryly scampers towards the castle. Yeah, so the full points is more just for bragging rights, essentially. The castle doors are wide open to welcome home a long missing son and a much-loved daughter. Atop the castle, the banners proudly wave. The heavy feeling of oppression is gone. Hope has at last returned to Daventry. Hooray! So this is the cutscene now. I'm not really controlling it. Oh, 210! Hooray! I did get all points. You nervously enter the throne room with your sister, Princess Rosella. Before the twin thrones stand your parents, King Graham and Queen Valenice. Oh yeah, exactly, 100%. Graham and Valenice are overjoyed to see you. Alexander, where have you been all these years? Your mother exclaims. As your father, I'm so proud of both of you. Yep, swap parents. What a joyous family reunion. You are home at last. King Graham points to the mirror. That was once a magic mirror, son, he says sadly. But it has been clouded ever since the night you disappeared from your cradle. Hang on a minute. Hooray! Oh. Before your astonished eyes, the magic mirror clears and shines anew with brilliant clarity. Queen Valenice cries in delight. The terrible dragon is dead, our children are home, and the future looks bright for us all. King Graham lovingly retrieves his adventurer's hat with the red feather. With emotion he tells you, Alexander, Rosella, this old hat and I have been through a lot together. Now it's time we had a new travelling companion. He flings it in your direction. Up and up it gently arcs. You raise your arms to catch it, and so does Princess Rosella. Down it comes, nearer and nearer. The end. What will happen? Find out in King's Quest IV, The Perils of Rosella. Hooray! Congratulations on your successful completion of King's Quest III. We hope you enjoyed playing it as much as we enjoyed creating it for you. May the adventuring continue with King's Quest IV. Hooray! Can't wait that long. There should be... I've recorded my King's Quest IV playthrough. There is an AGI version of this. So King's Quest IV happened just when Sierra was being developed, just as Sierra was swapping from this engine, the AGI engine, to the SCI engine. So they actually made two versions of King's Quest IV. So one with slightly higher res graphics and a newer interface. And yeah, I did it! Hooray! Dogs for everybody. Congrats.
Congrats.
Thanks, Dr. Spezza. Yeah, so that was King's Quest 3. But King's Quest 4 has a version that uses this same engine, so the chunky pixel graphics. Hooray, undo dog. But yeah, I think that's probably a good time to say goodbye. So
Just
thanks for
wanted
watching,
to say
everybody.
good luck. We're all counting on you.
Thank you. Thank you, French. Well, let's have a look. Who's streaming? Ah, okay. There's a few good people streaming tonight. Ah, okay. Ah, okay. So, geez, okay. So Gulbabe is streaming Secret of Monkey Island, but I raided her the other day. And Taco Adventure is doing the Book of Unwritten Tales, but I've raided him. But I don't think I've raided Galara Dragon, and she's replaying Gold Rush. Raid? Yes. We're gonna raid Galara Dragon. She's awesome. So Gold Rush is like one of the first Sierra games that she ever played as a kid. And she's playing. She's playing Gold Rush now, and Gulbabe was playing it earlier this week. Oh yeah, raid messages. Alright, so if you're subbed, so you can always just copy and paste this one. Sonnevel's dogs say hello. If you know a sub, which is cool too, totally legit to just be a follow, you can just say Sonnevel says hello. for a raid message. There you go. But yeah, Refraction, you're very welcome. Thank you everybody for watching. I always feel like I'm just playing games that everyone's seen like a zillion times. So I'm grateful when people can hang around and just watch me play it with me. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Thanks Fractal One Mike for the bits. Thank you General Brutal for the raid earlier. And French Toast, please, thank you very much for the raid as well. I think we're raiding, but thanks everybody, and goodbye.